brain is lying in a pool of blood. Oh, hi, Harvey. Nice of you to join us. Family reunion go well? Teresa? She got away. We'll find her, don't worry. Anyway, case closed, right? I don't know what the hell happened to Bradley, but now that he's dead, there won't be a ritual. We won, buddy. I think the situation has gotten worse. What? Someone possessed Bradley. Someone calling herself the Supreme Sorceress. Before killing him, she said Bradley was a traitor, and that she would take care of the ritual. Damn it. Holy shit. Now we're really screwed. Time is running out and we have no fucking idea where that ritual will take place. The only one who could know the location is that son of a bitch, and he's dead. I think there's still hope. It's crazy, but... Do you remember the name Herbert West? West. Herbert West. Oh yeah, Dr. Frankenstein. There was a figure of him in the museum. The mad doctor you locked up, right? He created a serum that revived corpses while preserving their intellectual abilities. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting we get our hands on that serum, inject it into Bradley's corpse, and interrogate him to find out where the ritual will take place. That's right. You're right. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. But it's either that or watch this planet go to hell. Okay, where can we find West? He was charged with desecration and murder. Murder? The fresher the corpses, the better, I guess. He was sentenced to death. He's in Stonegate waiting for his time to come. Let's get going, then. Should we inform the captain? Screw the captain. He already thinks we're crazy. What good would that do? In that case, there's nothing we can do here. Let's go. Oh, we got a couple places. The morgue and Stonegate Prison. Why the morgue? I don't know, I guess we'll find out later. We'll check out the prison first. The detectives, right? I'm Paul Riley. My partners told me you were coming. Herbert West, huh? There he is. Cell number 3. The Green Mile. Oh, great. How did your partners know we were... we were blabbing in front of them, but we didn't tell them to phone... I don't know. Cell 3, huh? There's a key rack. Do we need a key? There's only one key hanging here. Tag says Old Betty. Detective! You come here to see Herbert West, haven't you? Stick to it. Oh, where's his key then? Anything interesting in the trash can? Full of papers. Apparently not. And I've still got my lighter. Am I going to need to light this on fire? Barry Copeland, Stuart Howes. A very antique-looking fire extinguisher, even by 1933 standards, which I just yoinked for some apparent reason. Hey! That fire extinguisher is there for a reason, so put it back where it belongs. Thank you. I'm with you there, Harvey. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Mr. West? Dr. West. Detectives Foster and Whitman. We'd like to ask you some questions. I know you. You were part of the raid that broke into my lab and landed me here. What are you here for? We need your help. My help, huh? I can't help anyone while I'm confined to this place. Mr. West. I prefer you call me Dr. West. I'll get just straight to the point. We need your serum to revive corpses. All the samples were destroyed when the police broke into my lab. Didn't you keep some anywhere else? No, I was careless. By the way, do you know the date of your execution yet? I hope it's soon. They have taken more than my freedom. They have deprived me of the right to practice my scientific vocation. This life has no meaning for me anymore. Could you make the serum? I could, but without a lab and locked up here, it's impossible. Damn it, Harvey, we're late again. Why do you want my serum? Police business.
Saying that and saying nothing are the same thing. Try again.
You know what? Fuck it. Doesn't matter anymore.
Don't give up.
I thought that meant he was just going to tell him the truth. Okay. I guess go with that one. We want to avoid a tragedy. It's a long story, but without your serum, there may not be a tomorrow.
You seem very desperate. I can see in your eyes that I'm your only hope. It disgusts me to collaborate with the police when you were the ones who put me here. But I can share a rumor that's going around this prison with you.
What rumor are you referring to?
Some guards are scared. They don't dare walk past the basement door. They claim they heard the screams of someone named Davis and Powley.
How does that help us?
They're both dead. Powley hanged himself in his cell, and Davis was fried by Old Betty.
Oh, Old Betty's an electric chair. I thought it was an inmate.
Sounds like a stupid ghost story, right? I think someone is replicating my serum in that basement.
Okay, then I ask again, why was the morgue on the map? Who could be replicating your serum?
There are only 2 other people besides me who know my formula. One is my former assistant. He was with me from the beginning. Did you find him?
No, he's still on the run. And the other?
Dr. Eric Moreland Clapham Lee. He was the one I started developing the serum with back in the day. We met during the Great War at a medical camp. But I think Moreland is a long shot.
Why do you say that?
His plane was shot down. I decapitated his corpse to experiment on it. And it disappeared. Both his body and his head. As I said, Moreland is a long shot, but not impossible.
We may talk to you again. Okay. So where is the basement here? Yes? Are you aware of the rumors about the basement? Mean the screams of the dead? I've never heard them. But I won't deny that every time I walk past that door, I cross myself. What can you tell us about Herbert West? Although we probably know everything we need to know. You want my opinion? I hope he rots in hell. He killed innocent people for his blasphemous experiments. No one but God can grant or take life. We can keep an eye on this room for you. You can take a break if you want. We're police officers. Trust us. I appreciate it, but my post is here. I can't leave it. Okay. That's just gonna exit us. Oh, what's in the desk? There's a sheet of paper on the desk. Let's see. Cell 1, Barry Copeland. Execution date Friday. Last meal, steak with coleslaw. Cell 2, Stuart Howells. Execution date March 6th. I tried 2nd and 6th and merged them into my own brand new date. It didn't quite work out so well. Don't know where I got 6th from anyway. March 2nd in 1934. Cell 3, Herbert West. Execution date to be determined.
Interesting.
So would there be any point to lighting the trash can on fire? Hell, lighter's out of juice. Well, apparently not right now. Would there be any point to talking to the other 2 inmates? Or is the guard just gonna snap at us? Need anything, gentlemen? Some moonshine? Tobacco? Meds? Don't let these bars fool you. Old Stuart can get anything. Tell us about your merchandise. At the moment, I only deal in 3 items: booze, tobacco, and medicine. But I'm thinking of expanding the business. What are you interested in? I could actually use some booze to maybe soak the papers and light them on fire and whatnot. One of the morning shift guards, Adams, runs a still.
Illegal.
What?
An illegal distillery.
Well, of course it's illegal. Where'd you come from? Every now and then, Adams lets me try some of his new, products. I've become his I was gonna say guinea pig, but I prefer official taster. In exchange, he gives me a few bottles. Small ones, mind you, but who's complaining? About the tobacco. It's the common currency of every prison in every state. Bright, dark, chewing, take a pick. The medicine? I visit the infirmary a lot, and I don't know why, but sometimes I end up with my pants full of medicine. Strange, huh? It's like, I don't know, magic. We would apparently love to do business with you. And old Stewart would be delighted to do business with you too. But no money. Money's useless here. Only bartering. Okay, what do you want to barter? Gets very boring here. Give me something to entertain myself. Okay then. Do the guards know about your business? Don't they say anything to you? What are they gonna say? They take 40% of the profits. Why are you walking around nonstop? I get dizzy just watching you. It's my exercise time. I've been here a long time. I don't want my body to atrophy. I'll be stiff enough when old Betty gives me a good night kiss. Well, we got work to do. We'll try and find you some entertainment, I guess. And you, Barry Copeland, what do you got to say for yourself? Hey, fellas. You lawyers?
No, sorry. We're police officers.
Police officers? Oh, wow. Good talk. Did I exhaust all conversation options with you? I think I did. Yeah. Okay. Let me just make sure there wasn't another exit at the end of this room. There was not. Okay. So clearly we need to take the fire extinguisher for something. And for that we need to distract him somehow. And we need to find something for Stewart to entertain himself with. Oh, okay, there's another, I wasn't expecting another room. Execution chamber. Which will be locked because we know the key to Old Betty is on the key rack. Oh, there's a whole other level to the prison. Death row and the basement. This place is a lot more in depth than I thought. Well, this is where Dr. West said that... Damn it. Damn near gave me a heart attack. The scream came from here. Locked. Were you expecting it to be open? Just this once? Yes. Okay then. The basement presents a serious structural risk and possible ceiling collapse. For safety reasons, entry by any unauthorized person is strictly prohibited. Signed, Warden Robson. If what West says is true, the warden must be in the loop. I doubt he's unaware of a clandestine laboratory in his prison, and this notice looks like it's meant to deter the curious. Let's pay him a visit. Anything in the boxes worth noting or taking? They all have the same label. Damaged clothing, not reusable. None of these boxes are of any use to us. Can't turn off the light. Alright. Oh, he's in here. I thought we were going to have to go somewhere across town to see him. Go ahead. Detectives Foster and Whitman, right? I'm Warden Eugene Robson. It's a pleasure to meet you. Have you already spoken to Herbert West? I'm surprised anyone would want to talk to that piece of human trash.
There are some loose ends left over from his arrest. Routine investigation.
West told us there's probably a clandestine laboratory in the basement. He speculates that someone is making a serum similar to his. What? Allow me to offer some advice. West is a pathological liar. Don't get caught up in his fantasies.
Some guards claim to have heard screams from deceased prisoners coming from the basement.
What? Well, we've heard them too. It's an old prison, detectives. The prisoners never stop screaming, and the echo travels through the hallways. Can we take a look in the basement? Do you have the key? The basement is in ruins. I can't allow you access. And that door will remain shut until restoration work begins. I'm sorry to tell you that. Why are you coughing up blood?
Are you okay? You coughed up blood.
Cancer. Advanced stage.
Oh. I'm very sorry, Warden.
I don't have much time left in this world, detectives. Yeah, well, the thing about that is none of us do unless we can get serums, or West's serum, and revive the mayor. And can you just give us a key? The last thing I want is to spend it listening to horror stories about my prison. You are free to roam the grounds, but stay away from the basement. The place is unsafe, and I would rather not be responsible for what might happen to you. Okay. Are we gonna have to distract him somehow? I can't Oh. Note to the warden. I understand that you don't want me to come up to your office anymore when there's a failure in the electrical system. You say I talk too much, that I get lost in the details, and that it wastes your time. I know you're a busy man, so I'll take your advice. I won't come up anymore. However, as soon as there's a malfunction, I will call you and tell you everything anyway. I like to explain things as they are, so there's no confusion later. I am thorough in my work, and I like to make everything clear, with details, as it should be. Harvey, did you write this? Signed, Joe Gordon, head of maintenance. Another place to visit in the prison, presumably. I thought these bottles held alcohol. It's just water. I also see a telephone. There are several public telephones in the lobby, Detective. Use them if you need to make a call. Yeah, presumably I'm not going to be able to poke around or take anything in here with him in here. That must be Warden Robson's hat. I don't need it. I already have mine. Picture of presumably FDR? Yep. Our 32nd president. Thank you. I'm not going to snoop through the files with the warden right next to me. So maybe I need to call the warden and pretend it's maintenance. Key rack. Really? Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Harvey. Why? Did you really think that was going to work? Okay, off to maintenance then. Changing rooms. Can we go in? Yes, we can. Do we want to? Well, there's a guard uniform. Nothing in the pockets. How about that one? No. Yeah, you search that jacket, but there's one right here. Never mind. Empty. There's only a coat hanger and a nasty smell of sweaty socks. This locker has a lock. Don't have the key. Presumably we're not going to be able to pick it. There's a poster of Jean Harlow on the door. There's nothing inside. There's a metal cup with coffee grounds in it. I'm not interested. And 15's got a lock. Rules! It's a pretty long list of hygiene rules for using the shower. Some are so basic that it makes me think that if they've been written down, it's because the guards are pigs. 10 o'clock. How much time do we have to save humanity? The planetary alignment will be complete at 3 in the morning. Damn it. So, 5 hours, I think. Neither the smell of bleach nor zonite can mask the stench coming from those showers. Okay, so that's all we can do in here. For now, anyway. Electrical panel? I should stay away from this jumble of wires and fuses if I don't want to get zapped. Maintenance. Hi, friend.
The detective's right.
How'd you know?
The prison's pretty big, but small enough. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Joe, what can I do for you?
Hang tight while I snoop around your, maintenance room. There's a magazine on the table.
Take it if you want.
You sure?
I've already read it.
Okay. What is it? American Science. Special aviation issue. You planning to build an airplane?
No, special only has 10 pages in the middle. The rest is the usual content.
Oh, I got an achievement for it, so... yeah.
Don't touch my work table.
Sorry. There are a lot of tools we could use. Which ones do you think we'll need?
Well, I would say you're not thinking of taking any of my tools, are you? They're my property. So don't make me use the saw. You know what I mean?
Sorry. Those are the prison blueprints, right?
Yes, and they're confidential. In the wrong hands, they can be used to help the prisoners escape. You know what I mean?
Keeps morale up, huh?
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Can I go snooping through your file cabinet?
Of course not.
Of course not. Well, he's got a telephone here, but we obviously ain't gonna be making any prank calls to the mayor or the warden while he's in here. There are several chemicals I don't recognize. What catches my eye is a fire extinguisher. Damn it. Just cut my finger on the edge of the shelf.
That's what you get for sticking your hands where they don't belong. Go to the infirmary and get that looked at before it gets infected.
I'm just opening up all sorts of places here.
Take the fire extinguisher with you while you're at it. It's empty.
What do we do with the fire extinguisher that doesn't work?
Ask your partner. He was dead set on taking it.
Yeah, why not? Well, I got a fire extinguisher. Not quite the one I wanted, but I got it. Infirmary. Is there something on the bench? Another magazine. Neat. Horror stories, right? Indeed. For horror, try the one we're living, huh, buddy? Do I get an achievement for that one? Yay! Authorized personnel only. Well, I'm bleeding all over the place, so I think that makes me authorized. Since you're going in, tell that nurse to hurry up. I don't have all day.
Is this gonna take long?
It's gonna take as long as it takes.
Can't you just put a bandage on it?
We have to close the wound first, Mr. Murphy. We'll talk about bandages later, and appreciate your patience. I've already explained the situation several times. It's bad enough seeing you half naked without having to listen to your complaints again. For God's sake. We'll just leave you two to it. How many rows can you read? All of them. You have eagle eyes, partner. What about you? I can't get past the third row. A warning. Wash your hands before treating patients. Good advice. She's got a radio, got a surgical supply cabinet, some newts. This is a list of prisoners who've been in the infirmary this past week and their ailments. But we're not going to read more in depth than that, apparently. There's a rubber bulb inside. Please close that cabinet. You can't take medical supplies from the infirmary. Why didn't anybody want to let me steal the shit? There's a small bottle of antiseptic alcohol on the table. You can't take that. Yeah, of course. Gonna need it to clean Mr. Woofy. Well, fucking grab the alcohol then. Anything I can do to help? The only one who can help me right now is Dr. Sullivan. He has the key to the surgical supply cabinet, and without it, I can't properly treat Mr. Murphy. Who's where's Dr. Sullivan? Have I met him and I missed it?
You must be the detectives who come to see that butcher Herbert West. Before you say anything, yes, he should be in there. But Harold Murphy is harmless. And the new nurse gets on my nerves. Nothing'll happen with me here.
What happened?
Murphy's a snitch. Benny Romano didn't take it well. He tried to cut him open with a knife in the dining hall. Romano's about as tall as a 7-year-old on tiptoes, so he was lucky. He cut his thigh. Doesn't look good, but he'll make it.
Okay. Well, where's Dr. Sullivan, then? Well, we haven't been to the morgue yet. Maybe he's there for some reason. They must have already taken the mayor's body to the morgue. Oh, wait. Wrong voice. Oh, well. I don't know if Dr. West's formula will work on a body that's been cut open. So let's hurry before they do the autopsy. Harvey, heads up. Oh, our friends again. You come to carry out your threat? That won't be necessary, detectives. Mayor Bradley's murder has altered the course of events. He was the one who was supposed to summon Yog-Sothoth, not the Supreme Sorceress. There is no room for this rebellion in the master plan. Does that mean Yog-Sothoth will not be summoned? Au contraire, he will be summoned anyway, but we cannot allow it. Yog-Sothoth will destroy Earth as planned, but it will not be during this alignment of the planets. Do you know where the invocation will take place? Yes. Where? I cannot reveal the location. We are not allowed to intervene directly in the course of events. Where's your partner? Exploring alternatives to stop the High Sorceress. In another time. In another place. Who are you? Who do you work for? We are not allowed to reveal that. What is this master plan all about? Your minds are not qualified to comprehend its complexity. The plan has been in the making for millions of years and will take millions more to complete. As I said, the master plan has been altered and had to be reconfigured. In an unexpected turn of events, you are playing a key role in preventing Yog-Sothoth from being summoned. That's what we're trying to do. You were doing it outside of the plan before. Now you are part of it. Can you help us with that? We're going to need all the help we can get. I have already told you that we are not allowed to intervene directly. We cannot actively participate in the course of events that comprise the architecture of the plan, even in its reconfiguration. However, take this. A key. It's just an insignificant object that isn't part of the plan. But when used correctly, it will trigger a series of actions that could lead to the success of your mission. It doesn't by any chance fit in a surgical cabinet, does it? Fellow in black, give me this key. I don't know what it opens. At least these people are no longer a threat. You know what? Just test out the hunch. You think it'll work? No. You better think it. It's a key to a locked cab. We could at least. Back to the morgue! Foster? Whitman? Good evening, guys. What brings you here? Nothing in particular. We were passing by and wanted to keep you company. Wow, I appreciate that. It's been a boring night, even though we have a celebrity downstairs. Did you hear? Yes, we were there. Wow. Tired, Whitman? A little. It's been a long night. You could say that again. Who's on duty tonight? Orville Collins. So, not a Dr. Sullivan. Can I rummage through your coat? Oh no, this is Collins. There's a thread sticking out of a seam. Wow, I almost unraveled the whole raincoat. What are you doing, Foster? Me? Nothing. Can I mess with the hat? No. 16 inches of thick thread, courtesy Orville Collins trench coat. Do I need to tie this to the key? No. Okay. There's a magazine on the cabinet. Modern Woman. So am I going to need to give one of these to... What's his face? The guy in Cell 2 whose name I already forgot. Stewart, wasn't it? To entertain himself with? I'll keep picking them up till I get all the achievements, I guess. These are Collins and Newman's specialization diplomas. They're displayed as if there was some kind of competition between them. Can I look in the cabinet? No. I guess let's go downstairs. Foster? Thought you were suspended from duty. I'm still around. Oh, hi, Whitman. You been assigned to the mayor's case? No. We heard about his death and came to pay our respects.
Do what you have to, but I want you out of here when I start the autopsy. Where did I leave my...
Jack, Collins is a very religious man. He may not approve of what we're trying to do. He'll think it's blasphemous, an unnatural act, and he won't make it easy for us.
I get it. I'll have to take him out of the picture. Well, sorry, I didn't want to do this.
Oh, you didn't mean that. You mean like get him out. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
That's how we'll all end up if we don't stop this ritual. Anything good in your cabinet? No, of course you don't want to see him. Harvey, can you distract him? Collins, yeah, I heard you the first time. Okay, apparently not. What are you looking for? I'm looking for... Wait a minute, are you still here? I mean, we could have helped you, but alright, fine. I see a small bottle of antiseptic alcohol. Okay, well, I got some alcohol. Nothing else to take there. Anything on this table? There's a metal box with a label specifying that it contains syringes. Got a syringe. Maybe we don't need to get into the supply cabinet at the prison. Maybe we're taking everything we need here. This can is labeled phenol. I think it's a powerful disinfectant. Do we take that into the syringe? The syringe is going into Bradley's body. I guess it doesn't matter if it's disinfected or not. Okay. Put it out in the alcohol? No, don't waste the alcohol. Alright. Anything good on this table? What could he be looking for? Do you think Collins will pray before performing an autopsy? Half his head is destroyed, and part of his brain is a liquid mess. Even if we manage to revive him, I doubt he'll be able to utter a single word in this state. Let's hope that's not the case. Damn it. Okay, so we need to get him out of here somehow. Presumably we can't rummage through the file cabinet. Nope. Yeah, what's Collins looking for? He seems to have lost something. His mind, I suppose. He's been very distracted lately. What are you reading? True Detective Mysteries. A true crime magazine. Is that how you distract yourself from work? I have a hard time tuning out, okay? Anyway, there's hardly anything to read here. Would you like us to bring you something to read? That wouldn't hurt. But don't worry, this magazine will keep me busy all night. Okay then. Collins hasn't started the autopsy yet. Oh yes, it's because he hasn't performed the ritual yet. Ritual? Before every autopsy, he stops by the Silver Spoon. He has a coffee, smokes a couple of cigarettes, skims through the afternoon edition of the Arkham Advertiser. He's a man of habit. Okay. Has a coffee, smokes a couple of cigarettes, skims through the afternoon. Advertiser. Do we need to bring him a coffee? Well, the diner's not showing up, so that's out of the question. At least getting a coffee from there. Maybe we can get it from somewhere else. I don't know. Alright, so let's swing by Death Row and see if any of these magazines will interest Stewart, I think his name is. Yep. Okay. We'll try... Oh. Special supplement refers, among other things, to the Boeing 247 operated by United Airlines. It's revolutionary. Yeah, cool. This article on the latest advances in radio telephony. Author claims that communicating by telephone with ships on the high seas is as easy as calling your home now.
Laboratory technician warns that mixing Atlantic Chemical and Jefferson Pharmaceutical brand antiseptic alcohols can cause spontaneous combustion. However, he also points out that the accidental mixing of both antiseptics is unlikely. Then there's an article about the success of Chicago World's Fair, blah, blah, blah. All right. Small bottle of Jefferson Pharmaceutical alcohol. I'm going to assume that the bottle of alcohol in the prison hospital is the other brand. Oh, right. No, I wanted to try and use a magazine on him. Wait, can I not? Oh, there we go. That one I can drag. Here, you want some horror stories? See what you got to bargain with. Got enough nightmares from getting closer and got enough nightmares from getting closer and closer to old Betty. All right. How about a girly magazine? Modern woman? What are you implying? I'm very much a man. Yes, but there's women in the magazine, pictures of... You could... Right, fine. Oh! It opens locker 12. So that's why it was closed, huh? Someone's pissing all over the Volstead Act. Magazine. That'll probably interest Stuart. Turn your gaze away from this indecent magazine, Mr. Whitman. Where's my cursor? There it is. A bottle. Should we confiscate it? Done, and we'll drink it. We can't break the law, Jack. Then it stays here. Well, fuck. A note. The oil stain is still on the pants. I must remember to take them back to the dry cleaners. The note is penned with a sewing needle. Smells of sweat. Oil stain on one of the legs. No point in taking the note. Here's another note. Be careful with Betty. She's been misbehaving lately. 350 volts, okay. 700, okay. 1050, okay. 1400, failure. 1750, okay. 2100, overload. 2450, okay. Dolores Del Rio. Who? Flying down to Rio? Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers? I don't know them. What planet are you living on, Harvey? Okay, so presumably the key is gone. Yes. Can we combine the needle and the thread? Yes, we can. I threaded the needle with the sewing thread. I almost went blind doing it. Okay, well, we can sew something. God! Stand still, dude. Seriously? Take your damn magazine. This reading will make my lonely nights in this cell more bearable. I think you know what I mean. You'd better not go into detail. Okay, we can continue with our barter. What do you need? Booze, tobacco, or medicine? Maybe I should have saved before this, but medicine? Wise choice, but I'm out of stock. If you want, I could fake a stomachache and get sent to the infirmary. Go ahead and write down your shopping list. We're in a hurry. We'll choose something else. Tobacco? Can't remember where I left my pack of cigarettes, so I could use one. A pack? Think this is a drugstore? Common currency here is single cigarettes. For the magazine, I can give you... a couple cigarettes. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Okay. Well, I guess he was going to be out of booze. Couple of cigarettes. Judging by the smell, Velvet Leaf. Not my brand. I was going to try lighting them, but I forgot the lighter's out of juice. Yeah. Alcohol wouldn't count, would it? Lighter's out of juice. Okay. What's his face? The, doctor in the morgue needed cigarettes. For his ritual. Hey there, Doc. Need a couple smokes? Were you looking for this? Cigarettes! Don't know where I left mine. Been looking everywhere, but never mind. Thanks, Foster. I gotta step out for a minute. I'm going to get some coffee at the Silver Spoon. I don't want to see you guys around when I get back, okay? I don't like working with an audience. It just occurred to me what the needle and thread is for. We're probably going to come back. He will have done the autopsy on the mayor. We need to sew him back up. Okay, well, I poured some of the Jefferson alcohol in there. Now I just need to get the alcohol from the prison hospital, presumably. And pour that in there and hope to cause a spontaneous combustion. Do you need a needle and thread? Is that what you're waiting on?
Sugat! His eyes uncovered!
With these I could stitch Mr. Murphy's wound. I need to sterilize both the needle and the thread. Would you be so kind as to leave them on that tray over there? Yeah, sure, and I totally won't take anything else. Oh, never mind. Thought I was going to swipe the alcohol. Okay, now what? Do we leave and come back? Yeah, you already told us what happened. So if we come back in, nurse is treating the prisoner, better let her work in peace, come back later? Okay. So yeah, come back later, I guess. How much later, though? Oh, well, the guard's gone, so I guess now. Oh, so's the nurse. Even better. There we go, got that. Open that up. Take that. Anything else on the table? Nope. Presumably this... Yeah, this is the whole reason we had to help the nurse. That's locked. Can't turn that off. So I guess we're done here. Alright. Back to death row. And pour the other alcohol into the trash can. What are you doing? I did not want to talk to him. Yeah, cool. I'm trying to burn shit. I thank you for the achievement, but I got other things to do. Oh. I just realized this is probably a mistake. Because he's going to get the fire extinguisher, which will probably work, and he'll put that out. So I bet what I needed to do is swap that fire extinguisher with the one I got from maintenance, which is empty. And then that won't work, so he'll go find another one, and I get the old Betty key. That's fine, that's fine. Learning experience. Although granted, it does look a little charred. I don't know if that'll actually work again. It's full of charred papers, which will hopefully burn again. Because I think I kind of need them to. Talk to the guard. What should I say? I don't know. Be creative. Okay. Okay, that's the full one, and that's the, presumably not so full one. What did you do? I took the fire extinguisher and left the empty one in its place. I hope you know what you're doing. That makes two of us. Eh? 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 Again? What's going on here?
We're just standing here and just poof.
Oh shit, how could that happen? Maybe I better go get another one. Also, I just noticed, is that a telephone on the desk? I wonder if we need to use that. Oh, I wanted to keep it. Oh well. Let me try... No, it won't let me use the telephone. Yeah, it just draws my attention to the sheet on the desk. Oh, well. Grab the key for old Betty. There we are. And let's pay her a visit, I guess. Open. What are you looking for? I wonder what kind of pleasure some people get from attending such a cruel execution as the electric chair. It's more realistic than the movies. And they don't charge you for it. If you set up a cow shit sandwich stand and put up a free sign, you'd probably run out of stock. Probably. Alright, gotta book it. And a sponge floating in it. At the time of execution, they soak it in water and place it between the prisoner's head and the electrode helmet to facilitate the passing of the current. That's right. Oh, but we can't take it, apparently. All right. I guess that would be kind of conspicuous. Yeah, running out of... It's still 10 o'clock. What are you talking about? A test will be conducted tomorrow to ensure that everything is in order for the execution of Barry Copeland, who seemed to think he was innocent. Wonder if we can maybe help out here. Because I know there was a note. In fact, let me go back to the locker room and double check it. Yeah. 1400 is failure, 2100 is an overload. So presumably we need... I was going to say we need to set it on one of these, but I'm not really sure how, considering the dial only had single-digit numbers. Let me save in case I make a mistake. Okay. So if we flip the lever now, nothing, because there's no power. 1. Actually, how many different numbers were there on that note? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 350, 700, 1050, 1400 is 4. 1750, 2100 is 6. And not counting 0, there's 7 different numbers on here. So if we were to associate each of these positions with one of those numbers, then 4 would be 1400, 6 would be 2100. 4 would be a failure, 6 would be an overload. And I'm thinking of 2 possible things we can do here. 1, set it for failure, and that would maybe save Barry, if indeed that's something you want to do. Or 2, set it for overload, maybe cause a power outage, and cause a mass distraction, and we can look around in the maintenance and or the warden's office. Well, I've saved, so let's... I want to try the failure or the overload first. Let's try the failure first. Looks like there's not enough power. Okay. And if I do it on 6, it's overloading. You broke it.
Well, I don't give a shit. Ah, okay. I didn't cause a power outage, but I still got his attention. Something wrong with old Betty. I gotta report it to the warden. I'm going to assume that's the basement key. Getting tired of stealing keys. Key to the basement door. Alright, cool. Open. Ready to head down to the basement? I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling too. But my gun's loaded. Let's go. Shouldn't we have brought a light? You know what, Harvey? This place is dirty, dark, and it stinks. But it's not falling apart. The warden is lying, and West might be right. So it appears. I'm honestly kind of surprised that was open. Also, hi, walking corpse. Same to you, buddy. Help me. Mr. Davis? What's all this shouting about? Behave yourself, for God's sake. Can't you see we have visitors? I'm very sorry about this unpleasant welcome, but Mr. Davis has some difficulties with his social skills. It's not his fault. Let's get out of this cold place and go to my lab. Follow me. No, I'd rather not. Good heavens. I apologize for the mess. Had I known I was having visitors, I'd have tied it up a bit. Detectives Foster and Whitman. Dr. Moreland, I presume. Oh. I see you've managed to reattach your head. Glad you're feeling better. How do you know my name? We just spoke with Dr. West. He hinted that corpses are being revived in this basement, and he named you as one of the people who might be responsible, although he doubted it since he claimed you were dead. It's true, my plane was shot down during the Great War. West brought me back. What do you want from me? Your serum. My serum, huh? Why are you wearing that mask? Are you comfortable with this stink of entrails? Good heavens, no. There's your answer. What happened to your neck? Did you cut yourself shaving? I worked closely with Dr. West on the reanimation serum. What better place than a battlefield to get fresh corpses for experimentation? The accident that killed me also severed my head. West injected the compound into both halves. He didn't do it because of our friendship or because he was my mentor. To him, I was just another corpse to experiment on. I grabbed my head and fled. Why is your lab in this basement? The further away this kind of science is from society, the better. The world doesn't understand it yet, but it will. And this was the best Warden Robson could arrange. The Warden? He's sick. Very sick. Did you know that? He doesn't have long to live. West's imprisonment opened up a valuable opportunity for Robson. The serum would bring him back to life when his time came. But West refused to help him, and Robson moved heaven and earth until he found me. He made me an irresistible offer. Unlimited test subjects. Plenty of people die here that no one cares about. How could I resist? Does your serum work? Does it work? Much better than West's. He was always very cautious with the dosage, and that was the key. If you inject a corpse, can we have a conversation with it? Of course. With the same clarity as when it was breathing. Although I admit that the formula still needs some tweaking. It's unstable, but I'm close to success. Would you be willing to give us your serum? This is West's doing, isn't it? He wants to steal it. West has nothing to do with this. Humanity is in danger, Dr. Moreland.
and your work is the key to saving it from certain annihilation. You're a bunch of thieves with a lot of imagination. I knew this situation might arise. That's why I took precautions. You probably already know Mr. Powley. He murdered all 7 members of his family with his bare hands. And this is Mr. Crampton. No introductions necessary. He stormed into a coffee shop in a fit of madness and killed 10 of the 15 customers inside. Both Mr. Crampton and Mr. Powley are products of an earlier version of my serum. They returned with limited cognition, but stronger than at the time of death. To my surprise, I discovered I could control them. Try to leave and they'll kill you before you reach the door you came through. Try to harm me and they'll tear you apart.
Are you saying we're your prisoners?
Oh, much more than that. You will have the honor of being my last test subjects. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to figure out how to stabilize the formula. Enjoy your last hours of life.
Under normal circumstances, we could take those 2 down. But there's a problem. Yes, they're dead. And you heard Moreland. They were dangerous killers. And that damn serum made them stronger. I don't know if we'd come out on top. So what do you suggest? Kill Moreland before he unleashes those 2 corpses on us. How do we kill someone who was already dead? I don't know. All I know is that no one can accuse us of murder, because he's already dead. Exactly. Save time! Well, I suppose let's try the obvious solution. Moreland is dead. He would absorb bullets like a sponge. Okay then. Hi, friends. Can we talk to you? Be careful, Jack. We don't know how they might react. There's a scalpel on the tray among bits of brain. I'll take it with me. Looks more like a letter opener. Note. Samuel Carney, 19 years old, not good enough. I'm working with subjects who lack the necessary biological robustness. For the serum to be successful, I need younger specimens. Children, even babies. I believe Warden Robson will have no problem meeting my needs. Moreland, you son of a bitch. I feel like ripping his head off. Again, you mean? Hey, another ladder. We don't need a ladder right now. A machine. I don't know what it is. Looks like a boiler crossed with a pressure chamber. There's gauze on the pressure wheel. I'll take it. Bloody gauze at that. We got a shovel in here. Can we take this? There's a shovel stuck in this mass of flesh, blood, and bone. Okay. Just taking all sorts of things. No one seems to care. Alright. What have we got? Scalpel so sharp it could split a hair. There are bits of brain stuck to the blade. It's about 3 feet of gauze soaked in dried blood. There isn't a clean inch left on it. Shovel has such sharp edges that it looks more like a forged blade than a digging tool. So can I use it as a sword? Oh, no. Are you trying to attack me? Don't be naive. All I have to do is give my guards the word and they'll tear you to pieces. Alright, well, can we attack them then? Shovel's got a very sharp edge. I could take this freak's head off, but I don't want to risk missing. You're point blank. Alright. Try the scalpel on them. I should know what it... I was... There. I'm gonna kill that pig. With a scalpel? He's already dead, Jack. I'll kill him again. Nope. So can I actually interact with this? No, I can't. Oh. I got 2 pieces of gauze now. Yay, I guess. Oh.
Naruhodo. Yeah. Doctor?
Yes?
Problem solved. Let's grab that serum and get out of here.
What have you done? I'll kill you!
Shut the fuck up. Nice. We got him. Have we still got that needle and thread? Oh, right, no, we used it for, the dude. What's his face? The inmate. Hey, Harvey. It's time. Let's revive Bradley. I should be the one to inject him with the serum. I have medical training. I don't think you need a doctorate to find a vein on a corpse. No, but the serum is very delicate. You heard Moreland. What do you mean it's very delicate? Think I won't be Why do I already have a bad feeling about this?
Yep.
You idiot. You made me nervous by implying I wouldn't be careful enough. And you weren't, because you made me nervous. Oh, God. Oh, God, what do we do now? All the serum has gone down the drain. Some of the serum is still in the drain. Let's not lose hope yet. Oh, God. Okay. Presumably we use this to get the serum up. There we are. I've managed to recover the serum. I think there's enough to revive Bradley. Thank goodness. So do we use the syringe somehow? Okay, cool. The syringe with the serum is ready. What? Oh, right. I need some room. I'll inject the serum into his neck. We just want his brain and vocal cords. Let's hope Bradley cooperates. Moreland mentioned that the reaction to the serum was instantaneous. This isn't working, Harvey. Damn it. Be patient. Look at him. He's dead. And he's gonna stay that way. What's up? I'm dead, right? I'm afraid so. She finally carried out her threat. She is now the supreme sorceress. Hey, Mayor. There's not much time. We need you to answer our questions, fast. We know you were the leader of a cult dedicated to bringing Yog-Sothoth to this planet. I don't know what you're talking about. Damn it, Harvey. We drag a politician back from the grave and the first thing he does is keep lying. We want to stop the ritual, Mayor. You can't. I tried to stop it myself, and look how I ended up. You tried to stop the ritual? I don't get it. You were the leader of the cult that would invoke Yog-Sothoth. Why would you stop it? My entire lineage has devoted itself since time immemorial to bringing the god Yog-Sothoth, the Hidden One, the All-Knowing, into this world. That was my destiny, and I devoted my life to it. But everything changed when I became mayor of Arkham. I come from a dynasty whose prosperity and privilege have spanned generations. But to have a city in my hands, to savor the power that comes with it, I had never experienced anything like it. The alignment of the planets was imminent. My order was prepared for the arrival of Yog-Sothoth, but I was not. I wanted to keep savoring that supremacy. Summoning the god would put an end to that, so I cancelled the ritual and ran for re-election. You crave power more than air, huh, Mr. Mayor? Don't get me wrong. I still believe in our mission, but to me, it wasn't time yet. Where will the ritual take place? It will be in... Mayor? What's wrong? The ritual. Where will it take place? It will be in... Damn it. Why is he doing that? Who is this supreme sorceress? Her name is Teresa Whitman. Teresa? Shit. Your wife, Harvey. We saw her at the theater. My wife is the supreme sorceress? Her arrival at the Order was unexpected. She came from a cult that called themselves the Guardians of Deep Truth. I soon made her my right hand. She learned the secrets of the dark arts like no one else ever had. Her dedication to the cause surpassed that of the other disciples. My wife is a sorceress. This is insane. I was at the theater and saw everything that happened. Teresa, it seems, possessed and killed you. Why did she do it? It is written that only the supreme sorcerer can summon the all-knowing one. No one else, unless he dies. I met with Teresa alone to explain my intentions and keep her from usurping my place by killing me. The cause is greater than any one of us. Damn, now it makes sense. Remember I told you I thought I knew Teresa, Harvey? You two met at a hotel, right? Yes. She's the woman in the photograph Ramirez and Julio tried to blackmail you with. Were you the one who got it back? Yes. You were begging her. You looked like a spurned lover. If that photo had come to light, my re-election could have been compromised. I didn't even realize we saw the woman's face in that photo. But neat. It all comes full circle. It made it look like I had a mistress. But in truth, I was begging for my life. Teresa was understanding. She said if that was my wish, she would accept it. But I didn't trust her. I knew she was going to betray me. And she did. Now she can invoke Yog-Sothoth without betraying the scriptures. Tell us, let's cut to the chase. The ritual. Where will it take place? What makes you think you can stop it? I'm not saying we'll succeed. But the alternative to not trying is a god from outer space wiping out this planet. Come on, tell us where to find Teresa and we'll finish what you couldn't. What does it matter now? I'm dead. Thanks to a betrayal. Wouldn't you like to get revenge on Teresa? I'm looking for her too. She must pay for her crimes. For her current and past crimes. I had an altar built at the highest point in the city. That is where the ritual will take place. The highest point in the city. We've got it, Harvey. City Hall's rooftop. One last thing. Why summon a god that will wipe out all life on the planet, including you? What does your cult gain? Yog-Sothoth will save his followers so that they may worship him. When the gods were banished to the edge of the universe, mankind took possession of this planet. Earth does not belong to us. It belongs to the outer gods. Yog-Sothoth will save no one. We've witnessed what he's done elsewhere in the universe. Earth will be no exception. You're wrong. You're... What is happening to me? Ah. For God's sake. Moreland warned us. Serum could be unstable. At least it gave us time to find out where the ritual will take place. Or is taking place. What was that? I fear the worst. Hey, you still need a magazine to read? What's going on? City sirens. They haven't sounded since the fire in 1903. Come on, Harvey. The fuck is going on? What do you think? Jack! It can't be. It's 12 o'clock. The planetary alignment isn't complete yet. How is that possible? Look, Jack. It's dematerializing. Teresa started the invocation ahead of time. That means we've still got a window to break the ritual. We need to reach City Hall as fast as possible. If Yog-Sothoth takes physical form, we're done for good. Let's go. Hi, Teresa. Would you like a family reunion? Stop this madness! Teresa! Don't even bother, Harvey. They're so focused on the ritual they don't even realize we're here. Let's use that to our advantage. Okay. Got a lighter that's out of juice and a gun. Try the obvious. Didn't think so. I think the energy she's getting from the cultists is protecting her from bullets. Okay, shoot them. I think there's only one way to do this. What? Where's his body? I think it's been absorbed by his own energy. Yeah, well, screw him. Actually, I think that man was Francis Morgan. Who? The traitor from the Legacy of Ayeb. Yeah? Then may he burn in hell. Next! Here we go. One down. What do you think you're doing? Harvey? It's been a long time, dear. Stop the ritual, Teresa. We'll all die if you don't. Not all of us. Some of us will be saved. You don't know what you're doing. My order has been preparing for this ritual for millennia. Of course I know what I'm doing. If the planets align, Yog-Sothoth will annihilate this world. No one will be left alive. He has done it on other planets. Lies. Yog-Sothoth will save our entire order so we can pay him homage. We were born for this, and so it shall be. I've come to stop this madness. Who? A failure like you? Have some dignity and get out of my sight, Harvey. You're going to pay for what you did. What I did? Oh, you mean our son. Joey's death was just a formality for this moment. You would never understand. Why are you doing this? Humanity has had countless opportunities to raise itself up, and it has wasted them all. Every advance ended up consumed by ambition. Every discovery fed wars, and every hope was buried under the selfishness of those who think only of themselves. That's why the arrival of Yog-Sothoth in this world isn't a punishment, Harvey. It is a liberation. The door has been opened, so this world can finally be purified. I don't mean to interrupt, but there's something that doesn't add up. Basically, you're saying that humanity deserves extinction for being selfish. Doesn't that include you? Damn it. Causing an apocalypse for your own gain. That surpasses any selfishness imaginable. Who are you, little man? Me? I'm a corpse. That's what you're going to be. Jack! Let him go! Don't hurt him, Teresa! Where's your translator? For God's sake, Teresa! Let him go! Last chance, Teresa! Drop him or I'll shoot! You leave me no choice. Jack! Are you okay? I feel like a power plant fell on me. What happened? I had to kill Teresa to save you. I've never seen a more justified death than that, Harvey. Teresa is dead. But we still have to deal with Yog-Sothoth. Yep, that's it. You wanna maybe read the book then? Maybe quickly? You can read the spell that'll send that monstrosity back to where it came from. I know. Can you get on with it? I was trying to. Thank you. Use it on him, I guess. Him, her, it. Come on, Harvey. What are you waiting for? I'm looking for it. Got it. Yog-Sothoth Thnak Thara Zai Nak Durhal. It's a climactic moment. I thought I'd make an effort. Kothar Shug Kai Falma Groth. Kothar Shug. Thing thing is, I thought he could understand the language, but I didn't think he could speak it. But hey, I ain't complaining. It worked. Damn, it worked. We saved the world. Not bad for our first day together, huh, pal? Harvey? What's wrong with you? I think the answer sort of lies above you there. I've spent more than a decade chasing Teresa. I hoped to see her face to face so she'd realize what she did. I didn't mean to kill her. My intention was to put her behind bars and make her live with the truth of her choices for the rest of her life. Listen to me, Harvey. This woman was nutty as a fruitcake. She almost destroyed this planet. Not in a million years would she have been able to realize what she'd done. You understand that, right? Jack. Oh, right, sorry. It's past midnight. Do you know what that means? It's the 5th. The repeal of the Volstead Act has taken effect. It's legal to drink alcohol in the United States again. And I was wondering if... Well, what I mean is... Would you like to join me for a drink? I need to get drunk today. Mr. Whitman. I thought you'd never ask. Save planet Earth. Let's have a drink. Hell yeah. All in all, not a bad little game. I liked it. And I hope you did too. Well, while the credits roll, I will simply say that, again, had fun playing the game. Was trying to think of any criticisms I had for it, but I can't really think of any. I think, like I mentioned at the top, how the I saw vocals scroll past on the screen and it distracted me. The mouse sensitivity was a little on the slow side, and that kind of threw me off. But other than that, yeah, I liked it. So yeah, that was The Dark Rites of Arkham. I've been Gemini. Make sure to show some love wherever you can, because fuck knows the world needs it right now. And I hope to see you for whatever comes next. One of these days I'm going to get through a playthrough without bumping the damn mic. Sayonara.